Okay, I must have taken a picture, stopped it. Okay, so, but yeah, let's go back to this again. If we can grab this, it's so stupid. So yeah, you push the phone in here and it collapses the phone. And then you squeeze on the outside and it releases the phone. So I like that much better than screwing it on all the time. Let's go over some of the features. You got the brake, and this one was the rear brake. It has like this little wheel here. You can adjust it. It's great. I love that. I had to adjust that for the brake, and really great. Loved it. Um, yeah, it has a speedometer. You can see how many miles it's on this beast. Hold on. Yeah, let's see. Put a lot of miles on. No, well, considering. So it does have remote. So I put 333 miles on it. So you get an engine when you got the kickstand down. And it always starts off on speed mode 2. And that's from 0 to 37 miles an hour. Depending if you're going uphill or not, or how big you are. I've shrunk in the last couple of years. Now that I'm old man, I used to be 5 now. Now the doctor says I'm 5'7". I still weigh the same, 170. So I haven't lost any of that, but yeah, I'm not as heavy as I was, or not as tall as it was. So we shut it off. You hit that the middle button here to shut it off. You hit the bottom one twice to turn it on. Lock sets the alarm, and then this one down here is the try to find it. Trying to find you. Where are you? Like you're going to be amongst other mangosteens in the parking lot. You pretty much stand out. When I first got, I got a lot of compliments. I think everybody's done complimenting me on this thing. You have the hydraulic brake reservoirs here. There they are. And there you got the mirrors. You can tighten them up. You have a little booty here. Little booty. And you can raise the booty and then tighten the screw to get what you want. Go out in the street and find a car so you can see it and him. Now they say that you can unlimit this by pulling the gas and holding the brake while you turn it on. I haven't done that yet. That will be a separate video to see if that works or not. But I did put a radar detector because I didn't have a license and I was riding it around, hence the 300 miles. So I did get a license. So it has a little license plate, got the registration. She said, take a picture of registration on your phone. So if you ever get stopped, you can show them that it's registered. Because you have no place to put it on this thing. And that's right, I don't. But yeah, you can see the radar detector right here. I don't have it hooked up right now, or do I? Oh yeah, I do. It's underneath, or it's on top, yeah. And so if I plugged that into the Halo, you'd see it come on. So that's been good. What else are the features? So you have over here, let's take a look. We have over here, we have the hazards. It's off right now, and then it's on. We have the on, and then we have day running lights, and we have regular lights. And then once you get into regular lights, you can come over here. Did you see that? I'm not sure if I showed you that or not. So let's go over it again. I wasn't watching. So we have off for the lights, day running lights, and regular lights. Once you get in on the regular lights right here, you can go over here, and this one goes to the highlight. So you can go regular light and highlight. That one. You have your turn signals over here, and this actually pushes in this turn signal here. I feel it. Is this the one? Is that the one? No. I thought this was one that pushed in. It does. It does feel kind of squishy. That might also be an unlock. There was also another unlock video on how to unlock the limiter, how to delimit this thing. So yeah, okay, you got that, and this is your hazards, and then this, and then you got your mode. Oh, jeez, can I get my fingers out of the way? Big fat ass fingers. So here's your mode down here. Go through the 1, 2, 3. just below the lights, and then you have, that's all there is over in this one. And then over this one, you got the highlights and you got your turn signals. You have your horn, which does not work when the bike is off. Can you believe that? And you also have the park mode. You can either hit that park mode to take it out of park if you let it set for longer than 10 seconds, or you can squeeze either one of the brakes to get it out of park mode. So, or you can just keep the brakes on and leave it in park mode. And then that's actually pretty good, because if you leave the brakes on, you flash your rear light. And that every time you have the brake on, it just keeps on flashing. And people will see you and not rear end you. So it's not a bad thing. If I tend to go slow, like I was going slow the other day, and because I was really, really in the gas. This thing has like a gas pump, and it goes into the two red bars on the display for how much energy you have left, how much voltage you have left. And I think when you get into the red, I think you have at least 5 more miles to get somewhere closer to home. But I was really going slow. I was in a 25-mile zone going 12, and this car was going 12 next to me. Really creeped me out. I had my gun with me, but I didn't show it because, I hoped he wasn't going to do anything dastardly, like pull me over and steal my bike. But yeah, and he did, it's not like he complimented me, rolled down the window and talked to me. He just was creeping me out, just checking out the bike. He didn't want to say nothing, creep his own. So, yeah. So, have the brakes, hydraulic brakes. Actually, a fantastic looking rotor that is on this bike, I do believe. Oh God, get the finger out. I gotta use the other hand because the camera's right there. A fantastic rotor. So the calipers actually grip the rotor here, not on the outside. I think this might add to cooling. Not sure what the engineering design was. Obviously, the holes add to cooling. But yeah, it grabs from the inside instead of the outside. So that's kind of neat. I love that seat. Look at that tuck and roll, kind of a diamond tuck and roll seat. And then you have the studs on it to really accent the seat. And it's nice and wide. Now, I was thinking, can I fit somebody on here? And you actually could. You can actually sneak up on this part of the seat here. And then the person behind you can actually put their feet down here. And you got the fender, so you're not going to get your foot caught up in there. And it's a nice platform. You just put the heels in this way, stick your toes out that way. Because there's really, I bought some foot pegs, but I'm looking at it and go, how am I going to put those on? Because it's kind of a weird ass, not straight. So I wasn't sure how I was going to put those foot pegs on. But yeah, and then you got the nice gold anodized shock absorbers on each side. That's a classic. And then you got the front shock absorber in the front here. It's so sexy with the garnet red. Now, they call it garnet red, or you can call it wine red, whichever the case may be. It is too sexy for this old man, but too bad. I bought it. I'm now as sexy as the bike. But yeah, so that's it. A few things about the battery. It charges up fast, 2.5 hours consistently. Maybe a little bit more sometimes, but not much. Maybe 5-10 minutes. But it's usually 2.5 hours on a charge. That's from a dead red bar city. Yeah, 2.5 hours. That's great. And I was reading up, the best way to charge a lithium battery. So they said, can I charge it like 80%, or up to 80%, or when it's not all the way down? I said, yes, it's best to keep it, because it says in a lot of guys toss. You see these guys who buy bikes, motorcycles, and they toss the owner's manual. Don't do that. Read through the owner's manual. Please, 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 please do. Because it tells you if you run it down to 43%, which when you get the red line, I measure the voltage, it gets down to around 62. So, but if you get it down to 43, it's dead meat. It ain't going to charge anymore. So, don't, it's okay to charge it if it's not down to the red. They say so. It's better for the battery. And it's okay to not charge it all the way up. Take it off the charge. Because what they say, it'll put pressure in the battery. They say the best operating scenario is 80%. So yeah, I usually charge it up and then take it for a little spin, just to relieve it. But they said every once in a while, if you're doing that consistently 5 to 10 times or 10 to 15 times, it's good that you should charge it up fully until the green light, and then charge it up an extra hour after that to help normalize the batteries. And because all they are little battery cells. You've probably seen other motorcycle and YouTube videos about bikes and how their batteries are. Some guys even build them, man. It's amazing. I'm not going to all that much trouble. They are $1,600, but I think Eahora has them down to $14 now. I don't know if I'm going to buy a second one. That way you put down there, I could put a bag down there and put the battery down there for a spare battery, and that'll give me 80 miles. That means I can go 40 miles one way, and when I die, I just pop in that next battery. Or why buy a battery? I can just I got my backpack here. Put the charger's freaking huge, and it's gold anodized as well. Here's the charger. It's so freaking huge and heavy. But yeah, I put it in my backpack and I'd go somewhere with it. Look at that sexy thing. It's too sexy. I put that in my backpack. And then if I was going to go to my friend's house, it's just 20 miles away. So that would be at 40 miles round trip. And that's about as much I could get out of it. And I tell you, I need a little oomph to get up the hill. So I said, I'm bringing over my charger. I'll give you charge it up maybe. We'll have a couple beers, spend an hour or so charging this bad boy up, because it would be half depleted by the time I get to his house, 19, 20 miles. And charging it up for a little bit in an hour would give me enough to get back up on the hills, get back over to my side of the world and get back up on the hill. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, but either buy a battery pack or bring the charger with you. There's plenty of places. I was talking to some lady on QFC on Mercer Island. She said, yeah, the kids go to Starbucks and they go over there and buy something and they charge up their bikes up against their chargers. Oh, Starbucks charging them. Oh my God. But yeah, and I noticed that over there, they have little outlets. And I thought, well, maybe I should come here. Come to Mercer Island, charge it up, and then make it all the way to Seattle or so. And yeah, you could do that. Find a restaurant that has little outlets. You have to check them out and talk to them. Say, man, I got an e-bike. Can I charge it up if I come here and patronize your business? Oh, sure. Don't talk to a waitress. Talk to the manager, because the manager will say no. She had no right to say that. And I go, oh my God, now I can't charge them. I'm stuck in the world. But you always go to a service station. They'll be willing to charge you up. I mean, that's what they're there for. So throw them a 20. So what? Charge that mother at a service station. I'm sure they'll take the 20 to do it. And yeah, but those are options. Restaurants, Starbucks, QFCs, if they have a seating area that you can with outlets. Hey, I'm bringing in or a library. Hey, I'm bringing. You go to a library as I plug in the thing, but you gotta be like really selling, like get yourself like a room, because that freaking thing's noisy. It has a fan and it goes off when it's trying to cool the charger while it's charging the battery. So I would suggest you to find a nice conference room or somewhere in the corner where you're not bothering anybody, because the fan can be a bit it's not like obnoxiously loud, but it's you can be heard. Somebody will turn around. Oh, it's my computer. It's really hot right now. So sorry. I'm charging it up. Sorry. And just, play dumb. But libraries are where to go. You can put it in your backpack, take it out and charge it up. The battery comes out. Or you could just charge it in the bike at your local Starbucks or whatever, eatery. But yeah, and then continue on from there. So there are options. In fact, I think it's a better option than trying to get to one of those charging stations, because a charging station, they're very few and far between. You can find a restaurant, a Starbucks, a service station that allow you to do that and just do it. And I'm sure, and that's anywhere. Look at all the options you have just because you got an AC plug. Your friend's house, your friend's not going to have an EV charger at his house unless he has an EV vehicle, so electric vehicle, a EV. But yeah, he's not. And so, but he'll have an outlet, and if he's any kind of friend, he'll let you borrow a couple kilowatts. But yeah, I think because this is the way to go with a regular charger. It goes 40 miles. Start looking for a place around 30 miles, and then talk to people and see if you can let them charge up there. So you patronize them if you let them charge. Hey, I'll buy a burger from you. Otherwise, I'll go down the street and buy their burger. And so, okay, I'll let you. Wheel and deal. What the hell? So, okay, that's enough. What I had to share about batteries and my bike, and maybe I will go on a ride and take you guys with me. I went around the lake Monday, Lake Sammamish, and it's 30 miles around the lake. I went from Sammamish to Eastgate, and then from Eastgate all the way around to the top of Lake Sammamish, which is Marymore Park, and then up on 202, which I cut over on a side street to go up the hill. And home I go. Home I went. Home I stayed. And then the next day I charged it up that night. It wasn't fully depleted. Had about 2 more bars, but like they say, you can charge it up. So I charged it up fully. I did charge it up fully, and then I went and got a haircut down there in Issaquah. And so that's where I've been, just tootling around on it. Sorry, I haven't been taking you guys with me, but maybe in the near future I will make a video with you guys, and so you can see the performance. The speed. When I first got it, I did the speed test. It went. It does 50. It does 50 in a quarter mile. That means a distance of a quarter mile, it'll reach up to 50. And that's the max it'll go anyway. So, downhill, I got it going 51, 52. That's downhill. Uphill, it's a consistent 33 to 35, depending on the grade. But around here, that's pretty good because I go up some pretty steep grades. So 33, 35 is not too bad, speed-wise, going up these hills. I mean, the speed limit's only 35, those hills. Some are 40, some are 45, but so yeah. So that's keeping you up to date. So I think I've talked enough about it. If you have any questions, I did lube the front shock absorbers with some silicone glue. There's silicone lube. WD-40 has a silicone lube, and I just sprayed it on there and wiped it off. And they say leave it so it dries. I ain't leaving it. I don't want it to attract dust, so I wipe it off and I pump it, and then So I'll go into more features of it, how to take out the battery in another video. And there is a breaker switch that I know that they say, oh, you could plug it in right into it. But lately I've been hearing pops, and I don't want to blow the damn computer. So I'm going to have to open up the compartment and pop the breaker switch when I connect it, so I don't hear that. That just creeps me out. I want to blow my bike up already. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And hey, have a good evening, everybody. And this is the Bitchy Driver signing off. Have a good night.